Yeah, look, I'm not going to sit here and say it's been ideal or what we were expecting, but look, it's been a challenge for us. It's been great to see some of the young fellas, that mightn't have popped into us over the next few months to be in and be a really important part of our training for the last 2 weeks. You got a real insight into what we're producing in the academy and beyond. So it's been great that way. Even getting to know the guys has been brilliant. But there's been loads of challenges. Normally when it comes to a European Cup week, you're kind of fine tuning, but we had sessions where we're going back to some of our core stuff, trying to get guys up to speed. But look, that's been a test as well for some of the leadership guys and the international guys who are still here. It's been a really enjoyable couple of weeks for us. Look, I'm sure it's been very challenging for guys who were stuck in hotel rooms for 10 days, 2 weeks and longer. We've been through plenty in this club over the last certainly since I've been involved, and this certainly wouldn't be up on top of that list for what we've gone through. So look, there's nobody has got very sick by all accounts, thank God, which is the main thing. Everyone's healthy, and we get the boys home. And look, we've had a good 2 weeks. We've been here training, unrestricted. It's been there's been great crack on around the place. It's been certainly tough, as I said, but it certainly hasn't been the most challenging week in my career yet. We're hugely, proud of our academy and our NTS squad, and we produce a lot of players to play for Munster who grew up in the province, and I knew, having gone through that system, that we can fall back there. And I've seen the last 2 weeks the guys, what they've come in and done. Even the session that I just got off from now, young guys running Wasps plays for us, and they were incredible. It was a credit to them, to be fair to them. So it never crossed my mind, to be honest with you, that we wouldn't be able to fulfil it. It's daunting enough for them, so you don't want to make it any harder than it is for them. They're going to be putting themselves under enough pressure, so we're just trying to make it. I mean, we're lucky. We've a big group of internationals who are left here, who have played international rugby regularly, who they can fall back onto, and all I said is ask questions and enjoy yourself. We're going to put our best foot forward come Sunday, regardless. You know what I mean? It's going to be a great occasion for us and the young kids. It's going to be brilliant. All I said to them is, let's enjoy it. Let's put our best foot forward together. Let's ask questions. Let's go about this as best we can. Let's learn together. As I said, normally there would have been fine tuning, and there would have been an edginess to it, and you can get cross, but there was none of that the last couple of weeks. You couldn't afford to be worried about getting cross or guys not understanding. You had to understand where they were coming from and help them along as best they could, but most of all make them enjoy it. You know what I mean? That's the main thing, and those guys have been picked in the academies and the NTS squads for a reason. They've showed that they've got some incredible talent, and you want to bring that to the forefront. That's the main objective. I think I trained with a guy who was born 2004 the other day. We said Earlsy could have been his father, we reckoned. So, I wouldn't have come across him, this guy's just out of school yet, but to see some of the talent that has come on over the last couple of weeks, incredible. It's really encouraging for the club,
It's certainly been challenging, but nobody are very sick, and we've got brilliant people at Munster. We are very well aligned as an organisation. From everybody that's left in Cape Town, everybody that's at home or at hotels quarantining, and then everybody at the HPC. All the staff have been brilliant from top to bottom, and the support we've received from all over the world, in South Africa, in Ireland, from the government, have been exceptional. And between the coaches, myself, Steve, Graham and JP, and then Ian and Greg and Andy, since Kazi joined in July, we've been working closely together, and that comes through in weeks like this, and all credit to the players. everybody is on the same page. It's been a challenge, but it's certainly we've adapted as we've had many times before, and we're really looking forward to the week ahead. Yeah, and then luckily last season our theme were when COVID started, change or be changed. So we're well used to change now. I'm not for one moment going to say if you told me 2 weeks ago this was going to happen that I could even imagine things happening at this stage. So I'm not going to talk around that, but that's the beauty of rugby, and look, that's the beauty of the squad. Like Pete said earlier, it's certainly not the worst thing that have happened. Nobody have passed away in the week. We're a strong group of people together. That's the beauty of Munster rugby. It's built on our community, and we'll get through this. Rugby is very secondary at this stage. We're going to pick a team for Sunday. We're going to fly over to Coventry. We're going to play the game, and we're going to give it our best shot. And that shows again the spirit of Munster rugby. Now, look, Michael, I remain the coach. I'll pick the team, but want to reiterate, Kazi is the man on the ground at this stage. We're meeting behind the scenes every day. We've got a coaches meeting every morning, but Kazi is running the operation on that side. Like I said, it's more the input of everybody to make sure we pick a competitive team that can go and represent us on Sunday. And whoever we pick, we have full faith into to go and put in a performance on Sunday.
Everybody's in this together. I think Johann, all the coaches in the background. It's very, as he said, it's very coordinated, very aligned, and it just feels like there's huge support. And I think what I've really enjoyed, not just in the last couple of weeks, the last few months, is how close an organisation, how tight an organisation it is. And that was part of the reasons to come home to something or somewhere where it's special. And I think in times like this that's really shone through. And I just think how tight everybody is in the HPC at the moment, how connected everybody is to the three different groups has been incredible. And it's hard to put that into words, Michael. I hope that comes out in a performance on Sunday. Yeah, I think very similar situation actually to this time last year, in that with Wasps struggling a little bit in the Premiership. And the Premiership is a grind each week. And then we played Clermont in Europe, and it was an opportunity to play in a new competition, I suppose, a pressure off to a certain degree, so maybe a little bit different than the mentality in Munster. And they have a tough group with us in Toulouse, and I think they'll fancy themselves at home. I think they're a really good side on their day, despite their form. Some very good individuals, very exciting brand of rugby, and I think probably to go back in what Peter said, our focus has to be at the moment completely on us, because we're just pulling together as a team at the moment. Yes, we're dropping in little bits of information and we're doing work in the background, but we've a lot to get right ourselves in the next couple of days, and probably later in the week we'll take a closer look at Wasps.